Green.
Good shot.
Oh, man. Come on, man.
Yes,
I love it.
okay.
Yep.
Power's carrying both of you.
Hey, that's fine. We playing as a team, Alexis.
Yep.
Stay off my back.
You got it? Oh, I'm going.
Get dunked on again. Oh, I tried it. That's all right. That's all right. Got a little overzealous there.
No, you're fine.
Coming right up, the Raptors taking on the Pacers. For Toronto, a chance to have the second best record in all the NBA. Another chance to show the league just how special this team is. Pacers, Raptors, and we'll be right back for tip-off. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting so let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. We've got Grady Dick, and it's Barnes in at the four-man position. And for the Pacers, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Walker in at the 3. And in the first game of a back-to-back, is managing minutes a priority for the coaching staff, Doris?
I think, Brian, for coaches, you're just reacting in real time to how the game unfolds. Minutes are always a concern when it's a back-to-back situation. Well, let's say we get down the stretch and this is a possession ball game. Usually you're going to choose, I'm going to put my best players on the floor and try to win the game right in front of me.
Pass to Bernard. Here's Shed. Outside Dick. Now here's Bridges. Siakam pulls down the board. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions, he's unselfish, he's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly Barnes has a big fan here.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Dick. He's guarded by Nembhard. Siakam against Barnes. Shoots over Siakam. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball, Doris.
Yeah, this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
Here's Barnes. Barnes. Walker pulls down the board.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Oh, swiped away. Here's Shed. Last game for him, he had 14. To the inside, Barnes. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
Halliburton looking for an opening. And then Siakam with the jam.
Now, Halliburton just understands how to play in pick and roll. Pretty pass there.
Here's Shed, defended by Halliburton. To the paint. And Turner with the block. Halliburton goes. Down low. Kicks it out to Siakam. The three ball. Another three for Indiana.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Raptors trail by 10. And the Raptors call time here. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
And now let's check out some of the point guards who have been lighting up the scoreboard. Second is Tyrese Halliburton.
And this group of guys, they have an innate ability to not only score at will, but to create for others. They're the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one guard spot is what really sets them apart.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And there's Siakam. That one's good. On the assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists tonight. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Shed. No points so far. Pass to Barnes. Clock at 6. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass on the layup.
That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
Now Halliburton turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Yes, it's good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Raptors have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Bridges. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got 4 rebounds in the game. Turner with it. The 3 is up. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 5 assists in the game. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Down by 15. Now Bridges. Turner covers. Bridges against Turner. Here's Barnes. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Counted. Turner's got 7.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Raptors trail by 15. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Siakam. Barnes, no good.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Halliburton outside. 1:22 left in the first quarter. Turner for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And Toronto calls time here. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Indiana with some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Siakam. Hachimura comes in for Walker. And Galloway subbed in for Nembhard. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Frazier, he's checked in for Bridges. Collins comes in for Scotty Barnes. Gray's checked in for Bernard. And it's Walter in for Dick. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, I'll tell you, he does not let the potential contact impede his progress. Toppin is aggressive.
All right, guys, stats here. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
He does not get the second one.
I think one thing that's clear with Obi Toppin is he has a drive to keep improving. He knows he's got some talent, but it's about the work you put in.
Here's Walter. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here he goes. And the layup is good.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pacers leading by 17. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one drops.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Walter. Off with the layup. Halliburton left side. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Halliburton. Top it inside. Hachimura from long range. And so it's the Indiana Pacers up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after this word. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Pacers here, they've really been putting on a show.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Indiana leading by 19. They've got Tyrese Halliburton, Miles Turner out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Barnett in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Turner's got 13.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc. Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Now here's Halliburton. Yet to see a basket. And then Turner with the dunk.
Don't you love how many different ways Miles Turner can score the basketball? Spot up, in transition, operating in the post. He's got the entire arsenal.
Shed, that's good. Shed's got his first basket.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Gray. Here's Shed. Collins outside. Off target with the 3. Halliburton outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point, because when you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like this has become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for Galloway. Here's Walter. Pass to Collins. The jump hook. It's good on the putback.
You have to box out Collins. When you don't, this is exactly what happens.
Nembhard outside. Here's Barnett. The kick out to Walker. Now Nembhard. Takes it inside. Hachimura from long range. Sends it home from three-point land. Hachimura's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. It's stolen by Halliburton. Walker passes to Nembhard. Here's the three. Rebound Toronto. They host the Pistons after this one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Pass to Mobo. Here's Walter. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Walters has got his second bucket of the night. Indiana has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And here's Walker. Nembhard, right side. 4 on the clock. Here's Halliburton. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Bridges, he's checked in for Collins. And here's Indiana now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Hachimura. Shoots over Walter. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist from Halliburton. Hachimura's got 5 now.
Well, this guy looking for opportunities to shot create. Rui Hachimura plays with focus on the offensive end.
Here's Mobo. Back to Dick. Nembhard comes with a double. 6 to shoot. Here's Mobo. Indiana with a rebound. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
No one was surprised last year when they won their season series against this team. And most people expect this to be a repeat of that, too.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
And it's blocked. Here's Dick. Drives to the hoop. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Halliburton. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
The Raptors have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. And it's Bridges with the jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And here's Halliburton. 6 points for him. Pass to Nembhard.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Takes a 3. Mobo with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm.
Indiana calls timeout. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. Indiana, number 1. The Raptors, 3rd.
Both teams shooting with great confidence as of late. These guys don't waste opportunities.
Indiana's gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Now here's Nembhard, tightly guarded. Here's Toppin. That one rolls around and rims out.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
1:21 left in the second. Inside. Bridges finds Barnes. Pass to Gobert. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Toronto Raptors. On Tuesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Out to the right wing. And here's Toppin from the arc. The rebound by Bridges. For Toronto, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball. Some changes for Toronto. Frazier, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Gray's subbed in for Bridges. 44 seconds left in the first half. Nembhard, the pass to Walker. Now here's Toppin. The 3. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
The very definition of a stretch 4. Toppin is a knockdown shooter, so vital for the spacing to his basketball team.
It's Barnes on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Indiana has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. To the middle. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Well, the vertical of Obi Toppin on display, rises up with ease.
Barnes with it. From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with an almost surefire victory here. Up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Miles Turner was the story in the first quarter. He ended up with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts about the Pacers and how they're playing?
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them. That's the big thing.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive effort. They need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Barnes, and it's Bridges in at the center position.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Now Barnes. Looking to get it going. He takes it in. And Turner with the block.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Back to Siakam. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Siakam's got 13.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here's Bernard. Walker covering. Clock at 4.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Siakam against Barnes. Siakam, the pass to Walker. Back to Siakam. Pass to Walker. Puts up a 3. The shot misses. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Here's Barnes. Second shot opportunity. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Halliburton outside. Knocks down the triple. 12 points for him.
Now, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from three-point territory. Look out.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. Just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game, right?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Well, the Raptors shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Siakam against Barnes. Shoots over Siakam. Barnes, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, exactly what you want from the guy in your pick and roll position. He's got to be able to set a firm screen and then find his opening.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Siakam outside. From the arc. Another 3 for Indiana.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot. Not one.
To the inside. And Bernard gets it to go. Bernard's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Siakam against Barnes. Siakam, the pass to Turner. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Turner's got 20 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Shed. Halliburton with some nice D.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside Walker. Turner with it. He's guarded by Bridges. From deep. The rebound by Shed. Here's Toronto with the ball. Bridges outside. Here's Shed, defended by Halliburton. And it's Shed missing. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Now here's Halliburton, guarded closely. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Shed, defended by Halliburton. Bridges against Turner. Here's Shed, pass to Bridges. And they pick up 2. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Halliburton outside. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Bridges. On the wing, Grady Dick. He's guarded by Nembhard. Basket counts. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Halliburton outside. Siakam looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Walker for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Walker's got his second basket of the night.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Pass to Shed. Over Halliburton. Pacers with a rebound. Walker's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Siakam outside. Turner with it. Back to Siakam. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Gray. Here's Walter. Misses the shot. And so it's the Indiana Pacers showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And for Toronto, they're shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. They've got TJ McConnell, and it's Toppin in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Walter. Barnett with a rebound. And the Pacers shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. To the wing, right side. Top it inside. Rebound, Toronto. Here's Gray. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, B.A., so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about. If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
Pass to Frazier. Inside. Gray, no good. McConnell with it, and it's Payne picking him up. Here's Barnett. Outside for McConnell. Toppin outside. The 3. That one doesn't drop. The Raptors have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Here's Walter. Here's Gray. And again, Toronto, no good. For Indiana, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Payne against McConnell. Down low. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
And so here is Toronto. They have yet to score here in the 4th. Out to the wing. Here's Gobert. Count that one.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Payne against McConnell. To the paint. Tipped. And he's all alone. Here's Payne. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Payne's got his first points in this one.
No, this is where the freakish length of Rudy Gobert, so effective at reaching in and prying the ball away from the opposition.
Funk misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Gray. Outside Payne. Fires in the triple. Payne's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. McConnell outside. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. Can't hit that one.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Right wing. Outside Payne. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
B.A., I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do. This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Now here's Halliburton. Jackson outside. Toppin outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Here's Walter, defended by Jackson. To the middle. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Halliburton, the pass to Toppin. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Shed. Pacers with a rebound. Barnett's got his 5th rebound in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Galloway. Here's Jackson. Rebound, Toronto. Here's Shed. Inside. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Now, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Barnett. Halliburton on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they call an illegal screen here. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nimhard's checked in. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pacers.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
At the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pacers.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Pass to Barnett. Back to Halliburton. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Toronto ball.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Walter. He's guarded by Nimhart.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Toppin outside. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. Good as the jump shot falls.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Shed. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.
always told me ADHD.
Just get it right.